Danny Jones reportedly betrayed his ex-girlfriend in order to get with his now wife Georgia Horsley. The singer, 38, hit the headlines recently after he shared a drunken kiss with Maura Higgins at the Brit Awards, despite being married to Georgia. But it's not the first time Danny's head has been turned by someone else while already in a relationship. He and Georgia first crossed paths at an event in 2009 when he was dating ex-girlfriend and former Miss England Laura Coleman. According to The Mirror, Danny betrayed Laura in order to get with his now wife Georgia, with Laura feeling very hurt after he ran off with her. It would be another year before Danny and Georgia properly began dating, and they married in 2014 at St. Mary's Priory Church in Old Malton, Yorkshire. Danny also endured a kissing scandal when he ditched another ex-girlfriend for stunning model Laura. The singer was previously in a relationship with Olivia Shaw, but they parted ways in 2008 after his head was turned by Laura. According to the News of the World, Danny and Laura shared a kiss while he was still with Olivia, who is said to be left shocked and heartbroken. A source at the time said, "Danny's a very honest guy. He didn't want to cheat on Olivia, so as soon as he kissed Laura he realized he had to end the relationship. Danny never slept with Laura while he was still with Olivia, they only kissed. She hadn't seen it coming. Danny has always loved his girl fan base, but he was so tight with Olivia. So it was a real slap in the face when Danny told her he had kissed Miss England. Deciding to end the relationship was a double blow." Danny and his wife of 10 years, Georgia, have reportedly been locked in crisis talks over the past few days over his kiss with Maura. Georgia is said to be humiliated over the betrayal, but a new report has suggested that she has forgiven her husband after they left their London home for crunch talks. A source has told The Sun, "This saga has been embarrassing and Danny had a lot of explaining to do." A pal added of the couple, who are parents to son Cooper, 7. Danny and Georgia have been together for a long time and have spoken about that night. They are keen to just move past it and get on with their lives. Danny and Georgia are both committed to each other and are moving on with their lives. Mail Online have contacted reps for Danny, Georgia, and Maura for comment. Neither Georgia nor her husband Danny, who she married in 2014, have spoken in public since he was caught enjoying a late-night smooch with former Love Islander Maura at 34. It is understood that Georgia has not recorded any new editions of her podcast since The Sun obtained footage of Danny and Maura hitting Cozy at a Brits bash. The latest edition of the Mums, The Word podcast was released on Monday, but was recorded before the news of the kissing furor. A humiliated Georgia has also pulled out of a public Q&A at the Baby Show this weekend. The video of Danny and Maura, reportedly taken just before 3 a.m., shows them standing close to each other in the venue's foyer and leaning in to chat before he appears to peck her quickly. They were then seen leaving the venue as part of a larger group including Danny's bandmate Tom Fletcher, with Maura then heading home alone in a taxi. An onlooker told the publication of the interaction, "Danny and Maura seemed to be having a great time. They looked like they had a brief drunken kiss. Danny and Maura seemed to have a close friendship after meeting in the jungle. They were talking and laughing for ages." The pair sat at different tables for the actual ceremony, which was held earlier in the night at the O2 Arena. But at the after-party they did share a table, and exclusive Mail Online footage showed them sitting close together, with Maura even resting her head on Danny's shoulder at one point. A source added of the night, "Danny appeared to be giving Maura advice, and at one point he put his arm around her shoulder." The latest edition of Georgia's Mums, The Word podcast with friend Kelsey Parker was released on Monday, but was recorded before the news of the kissing furor. Georgia and Kelsey chatted about the importance of being present and living in the moment, opening up about spending time with their children. She chatted about parenting, made reference to their recent house move, and even detailed their flight to Australia, which had been to see Danny while he was in the I'm a Celebrity jungle. While another moment in the episode saw her becoming emotional as Kelsey gave her pal a slew of compliments after a fan asked the pair to say what they liked most about each other. Touched, Georgia said. Thanks, Ah Kells. Don't because I'll cry, before she tellingly added, now I'm all right. I'm not in an emotional vulnerable state today so we're okay. Kelsey chimed in to tell listeners. Georgia's tired, but she's a different tired.